Okay, we're going on a quick test drive here. We have 48,952 miles on the odometer. First thing you'll notice, this is not working. So I know it's a very common issue on these trucks, and it's a really easy fix. I believe it's a little over $100 to have that motor fixed, so it all works. Just going for a quick test drive. Alignment feels solid, steering wheel's nice and straight. It doesn't have any type of shimmy to it. Heater works amazing. It's very, very cold today in the low 30s. Could be a little warmer, but the heater is really hot. So far, the truck is driving really nice. I love this steering wheel. It's a really good upgrade. Like I said, the factory one is included. Shifting nice and smooth. I'm gonna hit the brakes hard right now. Brakes are solid, no issues there. Hear a little bit of creaking in the front end somewhere. I don't know if it's suspension or what, but just very subtle. Really no other complaints. This drives really nice. All right, we're going to do a visual condition report. So we're looking for scuffs, scratches, chips, dings, any cosmetic imperfections that we can find, and really just assessing the overall condition of the vehicle. And we're going to do that panel by panel. Looking at the tires, 275 55 20s, date code 2024. They are nice and clean. The Eagle LS2s. Looking at the wheels, a couple chips here and there. A little chip there. You can see that looks really nice. Very clean looking wheel. Now you can see here on the top side, it's a little more faded. I don't know if that's just like the design of the wheel, but you can see it's a little more black as you get closer to the edge. And then you're gonna have some flaws on the inner side there. Overall, that wheel looks really nice. Checking out the paint, typical little swirls from everyday washing. We got a ding right there, a couple little imperfections here and there. Got a chip there, some really light surface scratches. Got a chip right here. Emblem is in great condition. Looking at the side mirror, looks nice. Here on the A-pillar, that looks good. Got the shorty antenna. That plastic is nice and clean. You got some GM glass here. Making our way down the door. Like I said, typical swirls from just kind of everyday washing. That door looks nice. Here on this lower section looks good. Right here is a scratch. Does catch my nail, a couple inches long, so you can see that. A couple chips on the door edge, a few small markings. indentation here on that trim piece. The rest of that looks good. Typical chips down here on this wheel. So you can see the finish is a lot better on the top side. So it looks like that front wheel just was not painted very well. You're gonna see that. You can see the barrels are nice and clean. The finish looks amazing. So let's kind of check out again so you see how it's nice and silver. And then when you go to this one, it's not. So it just looks like kind of a bad spray. And that probably is from when they did the wheel new. Here on the lens, a little cloudy in some spots. But overall, they look really good. Here on the hood, typical rock chips. So you have some here. I see some little swirls and little scuffs. Just typical stuff. But for the age, this looks really nice. Got a larger chip here. Got some markings there. You're gonna have some chips around that area. You can see this light is a little more dingy looking. A few more chips. And looking at that front end, you're gonna see typical rock impacts. A little bug splatter. That looks good. I don't see any damage larger than just the little rock chips and scuffs. Looks really good. That lens is clean. Looking at that lower splitter, typical chips. You're gonna have some gashes here. Looks like the bumper is damaged, that lower piece. Looks like it hit something and kind of buckled it just a little bit. You can see the grill kind of popping out underneath, but you cannot see that just walking around the truck. That fender's in great condition. Looking at that wheel, you can see the paint on the edges. Looks really nice. Typical wear. It looks good. Got a few rock chips here on the lower side. That looks nice. Mirror's nice and clean. Checking out all that plastic. It's in great condition. You can see on the edge there are some scuffs just from hitting something, maybe when they open the door. Typical swirls, but nothing that can't really be fixed by paint correction, it looks like. That looks nice. It's all in great condition. Making our way down the bed. Looks really good. Nice and clean. And looking at the finish on this wheel, looks awesome. Once again, get close to the edges, you're gonna see that. But you can just see how clean that barrel is. Beautiful polish to it. This truck is very well preserved. You got the little bed mat here. Bed is in great condition. Little scuffs here and there. I don't know what it looks like under the mat, but based on the edges here, it's a very clean bed. Looking at the lights. You do have some sort of delamination here. You can see the separation in there. Looking at this light, much better though. Lower side, bumper, plastics look nice. Kind of a view underneath. Looks good. You can see there was a dealer emblem right here. You can see the letters are kind of etched into it. And it looks like when they took it off, they kind of gashed it up a little bit. Very subtle though. That spoiler looks good. So all of that is inches away. You know, keep in mind, a couple feet away walking around this truck, it is showroom condition, looks really good. I just saw another ding in the bed over here. And so you have the ding right here on the fender, and you have a little ding over here in the bed, right there. You can see it in the light. Walking around this truck just a couple feet away, she is absolutely gorgeous, and probably not another one cleaner. All right, check out this interior, absolutely gorgeous. Looking at that door panel, they upgraded the cover here to carbon, and the OEM ones are included. They also upgraded the steering wheel, so you got the Vladdy steering wheel with a carbon upper, flat bottom, Alcantara inserts here with the red stitching. Looks amazing. OEM factory wheel is included. Looking at that panel, you do have a rip right there. That looks good. Cover's clean. Carpets look nice. Looking in that trim, very minor scuffs. That looks good. A couple of light markings there. The rest of that seat looks amazing. And check out this one. You're gonna have your typical wrinkles from getting in and out. A little bit of wear on the edge, otherwise in great condition. The steering wheel, the Alcantara is nice and soft. Very clean. All the buttons look amazing. That's clean. Upper side of the dash looks good. All of that looks new. Very, very nice. There's really not much to pick apart in here. All right, checking out the interior. You have the aftermarket carbon overlays. The OEM ones are included. That handle looks perfect. Carpets look amazing. That is a brand new looking panel. Floor mat looks good. Checking out the trim here. It's in great condition. Looking at the bolster, typical wear from getting in and out. Cushion still feels really good. That side looks good. Alcantara, it's in great condition. I do see a little scuff there. Otherwise, that seat is really, really clean. A couple scuffs on the underside of the glove box. Upper side of the dash is clean. I'm not seeing any cracks. Headliner looks good. Making our way back here. Typical scuffs down here. The rest of that looks good. Looking at the seat, I don't see any flaws. Looks like no one ever sat back here. They look brand new. No floor mats. You're going to see some slight discoloration in the carpet right there. Otherwise, this side looks amazing. All right, scanning through the engine bay here. That looks awesome. Nice and clean. And all of this is included. You got the OEM steering wheel and the buttons. Got the OEM switch plates here, and then your Joe Gibbs Racing info. Got the warranty manual, original window sticker. Yeah, the addendum for the Joe Gibbs package. Like I said, all of this is included.